It was my husband. The love of my life. He was killed just a month before the armistice. Never met a soldier who didn't. I'm grateful that I was never on the front lines.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. You don't know what you're talking about.
I go back and forth on it. On one hand, I kind of feel like I've abandoned my post. On the other, I don't know how much longer I could have stayed in the Sol system. That ecliptic hit reminded me how many enemies I have in the old neighborhood. I might have been in real danger if I'd stayed there much longer. And a dead Vanguard's no use to anybody. Damn glad you did, too. Without those combat skills of yours, I wouldn't have walked out of that encounter with Ecliptic.
Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning, or things are going to get messy.
What you think?
Maybe, but as soon as you started putting up Striker gang sign, that crosses the line.
Don't try to bullshit me. That's all I got. Anything more would break the first rule. No, I'm not. So I did. Made the gang wars look like a picnic. So yeah, I've killed people. Some of them even deserved it. Not all, but some. And every so often, I get strangers coming up to me wanting payback. But I'm still here. I was young. Stupid, really. Thought I could win the war all by myself, so I joined the Freestar Militia. Ended up killing more people in a week than all my years here. If you see enough shit, you lose your edge. Now, I just drink. Yeah, we're done here.
Some serious firepower.
Great place to blow off some steam. Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah? Well, don't sweat it. I've got you covered. I'm the guy that's about to stick enough firepower in your hands to punch holes in all your problems. And you'll still get home in time to cook dinner. It's all part of my patented 4-step process. You see? I sell you a weapon. You buy the weapon, you shoot the weapon, and you kill your target. Couldn't be simpler. And that's guaranteed. Seen some action, huh? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click. Bang. Am I right?
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I'll let the techs know you think so highly of their work, and make a note you've got prior combat experience. So, looking at the data? Checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway? Ex-military, eh? Okay, soldier. Then give me one reason I shouldn't have both of you brought up on charges for insubordination.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help. I served my time in the fleet, but were I a younger man, I'd be back out there now. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
And it's my duty to report that we found someone there alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died. That poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this? That's damn right we are. Come on, let's get out there. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready. Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud. Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Well, the years after the war were pretty dark for me. The Red Devils were disbanded as part of the armistice. They thought we were too dangerous to exist. I'd take blame for that. My unit wouldn't have been as lethal as it was without me at the helm. The Red Devils were my purpose. I felt lost without them. I spent a lot of time wandering the galaxy by myself, searching for something new to live for. Walk in the park, right? I built my whole life around my service to the UC. It was my purpose. It almost felt like my life ended when the war did. I was hoping to find a new purpose out there in the galaxy, but nothing really stuck. Until I got the message about the terramorphs on Tau Ceti. Old habits die hard, you know?
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Yes, of course. I'm sorry if I brought up any painful memories. Oh, one last thing. A bit of good news, actually. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? I had a feeling you were no stranger to combat. Good thing, too, given the turn of events.
Spent some time in uniform, huh? Respect.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Free Star soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who are used to violence. I was in fear for my life. Well, they sure as hell look like fighting men to me. Go see for yourself. They headed into the canyons back behind the house. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp.
We're gonna have...
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
A firefight here could get messy. Some good old-fashioned talking might be the ticket.
That's none of your damn business.
I miss my dear darling and you Atlantis, as I wander the blackness of the deep abyss.